People think I don't cry because I'm strong. But the truth is, I cried because I was scared to. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to episode 2 of the storyline. We got 3 episodes of this Healing Out Loud until we start the podcast. So just get my raw emotions out, y'all. So just vibe with me. We gonna talk, we gonna eat, and then we just gonna end it off like that. But y'all seen by the title, you know, why I was afraid to cry. Let me make sure the mic on. Okay. It's New Year's Eve. I just got home from school. We had a little half a day. I'm feeling much better. I feel even more better once I release them. So that's what we're really doing, y'all. I got a little food. Pot pie my homie made with some macaroni, and I had some leftover yams. Threw that bitch in the oven. Now we finna eat and talk. So without further ado, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and if y'all like stuff like this, let me know. Oh, why I was afraid to cry? Not per se. I wasn't afraid. Yeah, I was scared. Crying felt dangerous because, you know, you learn early that being emotional wasn't safe. Yeah, so me trying to cry, I didn't really have no like safe way to do it, and I was just like just trying to get it out. But you know, you survive by being strong, not by being soft. So I had to really understand y'all, and I had to release them. So let's turn this light. Is that better? I want it to look a little dim. That's better. So I typed some stuff up, y'all, so I could just go off of it, and I think that's best for me. So I won't be rambling on. You know what I'm saying? I can kind of get straight to the point. But yeah, I want to get straight to the point, so that I won't be, you know, being on here long. This, you know, shouldn't take forever, y'all. So let's get right into the video. I learned that crying didn't change anything, only because the problem's still gonna be there. It's just it was more of a release for me. You know what I'm saying? So finding, some common ground in between of still feeling that way and release. It was just like, I gotta get this shit out, man. This shit, like, fucking with me. It's been, especially when you don't get it out as often. You know what I'm saying? So, pain still happen whether you cry or not. I mean, you feel that shit. When you feel that shit and you literally like, damn, it's making you feel away. That's the only way, like, the pain. If you don't feel it, it's not gonna hit like that. So you learn to adapt. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn to adapt in a lot of ways to make myself feel better. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel it. Like, don't feel it, just survive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't feel it, just survive it. If that makes sense. Like, trying to put in the category of like adapting to it. I really just needed to release, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still gonna continue to release. And I realized crying never saved me, but it did make me strong. Every time I cry, I feel like so much better. It's a release. You know what I'm saying? Stuff still gonna be there, but it's more of a release to me. You know, sometimes you become the strong one for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? People lean on you and like expect you to be so strong and stuff. But we all human, baby. We don't break. Everybody got a breaking point. Everybody got a breaking point. My thing was, I wasn't trying to be, you know, I didn't want to be seen as weak, needy, or broken. I needed to be seen. That's it. As in, like, I didn't want no type of sympathy. You know what I'm saying? I need people to know that you got to release this shit. You can't hold this shit in. It's going to bother you. It's going to affect your everyday life if you don't handle it properly. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, that's really the only way I can release, like, the gun range, boxing, sex, you know what I'm saying? A pump, like something that's gonna give me an adrenaline rush, you know what I'm saying? That's my release. Crying was like a fucking ah, that was a motherfucking release. I ain't go that fucking cry was like so good for it to be like, excuse me, close to the end of the year. And my thing was, I needed that. I truly needed that. And if I cry, I felt like I was losing control. That's the only thing. That's the only way. If it's like you fed up, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't afford that right now. I couldn't keep having that shit on me, so I had to like get that shit up off me. Go, go, go lay down. I'm eating. My baby trying to be about me and shit. You ain't smelling. You ain't getting no free smells, baby. But look, it was much needed, man. And I will do it again and again and again until I'm okay. You know, sometimes you gotta do what's best for you. A lot of times you gotta do what's best for you. And that's what we doing, baby. What's best for us. But crying meant opening wounds. Crying meant opening wounds you buried. Crying meant admitting you were wrong or hurt. Crying meant facing losses that you really never fully grieved, you know. And that played a big role on like my bottle up. I never really had proper treatment when I like was grieving, or I never had time to go through the emotions and like feel that shit. Like, why? Get it out, release type shit. I was scared. I was scared if I started crying, I wouldn't stop. I felt like if I started crying, it wouldn't stop. And that's kind of what it was. It was kind of like a little overflow and stuff. And that was okay for me because it was necessary. And I feel so much better. You know, my thing is, you got to find your way through. You know, you got to find your way through so you can be okay with it. You know, it's going to get better. I promise you, it's going to get better. You just got to be strong and have that mentality to know that if it's not, you know, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. Like, it gotta make sense, you know. If it don't make sense, you gotta release it. Don't hold on to nothing. Now, y'all, on episode 1, I finally cried. I didn't fall apart. I felt lighter. You know what I'm saying? Strength don't leave you. It transforms. That's when I really realized crying wasn't breaking me. It was freeing me. You know what I'm saying? I be needing that shit, man. Strong people need it. Strong people don't be so strong. Don't be super strong. It's okay, you know. It's okay to feel, to express, to be in that moment, at that moment. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I did it. It was for me. Just know, y'all, strength is in silence. You know what I'm saying? Strength is honesty. Strength is always allowing yourself to feel and still choose to be alive. You know what I'm saying? That's what strength means. And if you respect it as much as you respect yourself, you allow yourself to go through it. You know what I'm saying? Real strength is letting yourself feel and not running from it. When you give yourself some type of grace, you know what I'm saying? You gotta feel that shit in order. You gotta accept it. You feel, accept, let go. To me, being honest with yourself, you freeing yourself. You being honest with yourself, man. It don't get no better. It don't get no fucking better, y'all. So, shit get deep. But y'all, I'm wrapping this video up. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, If you afraid to cry, you're not weak. You just someone who had to survive for a long time. You've been going through the same shit, not being tended to. It's gonna be okay, baby. It's gonna be okay. You know, you talk to yourself and embrace yourself. You let yourself know it's gonna be okay, baby. You know. So if you mess with this video, y'all, comment if it hits you. Subscribe if you're healing with me. This is healing out loud. This is healing out loud, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy to share my journey with y'all. And this shit free. It's like, it's for the free, you know. I was a hard ass, gangsta ass nigga and stuff, and it wasn't it wasn't really doing nothing for me. So I had to calm down, feel, enjoy, and let go too. You know, every feeling is not a good feeling either. It only get easier when you trying to feel. So allow yourself to feel. You know, so that's it. This video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. See y'all in a little bit. Bye.